Welcome, everyone. My name is Mirthless Mirror, and today we are returning with 7 Days to Die. And I'm glad that you could make it. This episode, we're going to be working on the clay mine. The base is getting to the point that it's structurally complete, but we've still got a lot of work to do with the painting and the upgrading. Now, the clay mine is a little different because it is the expansion to the base, and it needs kind of the stuff we need for the beginning. Things like leather and cloth and that kind of stuff. So I packed my bags with that kind of stuff, and we are headed right to the clay mine. We can fill it up with the general sort of things, and then we can base build. We can make the clay mine expansion ready for the zombie apocalypse. Heck yeah. Hello, expansion. How you doing? I think I have decided that this doesn't need a door. Okay, we're still in the tunnel, so I'm definitely going to remove this. And we're only going to have the one door. It's overly complicated. Like, yeah, it's cool. I got an automatic door, but I got an automatic door all over the base. So we don't need to highlight that here. We'll just have the one automatic door leaving, and we'll leave this just a regular old road. You know what I forgot? I forgot concrete. If you can believe it. That's okay, my bags wouldn't have kept it anyway. Let's drop some of this stuff in here. And then some of this. Some of this stuff I want to hang on to because we're going to be using it. Yeah, that's all electrical equipment. I'm going to want to use that. And now I got to get some concrete, so we're going to have to make 2 trips here. How did I disrupt my garage door, though, before we leave? Let's make sure that's properly hooked up, because I don't want to forget about it. So I disconnected that one. That's right, I turned you off. We need a way out. It's okay, I've got many. I always give myself a lot of escape routes. Alright, you're still working, right, buddy? No? Okay, I guess I killed the whole circuit when I did that. That's okay. It starts here. Yeah, it's working now. Perfect. All right, let's do the outdoor lights. That way I can confidently upgrade the floor as well. But I have to have concrete. As long as this is fixed, we can close that. And this is still working? Looks like it is. I mean, I know that's working, guys. I mean this particular motion sensor. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure the whole circuit worked. Let's get our concrete. I like the red brick, and I think I like it better than the white brick. So we're going to be changing some of the other tunnels to red brick. So that means a lot of painting. Whoa! Let me through. Dang! Right into the wall. Okay, grab some concrete. We're going to grab a lot. And let's also make some more. Because I have a bad feeling we're going to run out. Alright, I don't know if I need anything more than that. I brought steel, I brought forged iron. Guess I could bring some plastic since I'm here, and some iron, and some glue. I've got the space. I'm not going to make that kind of stuff over there. Maybe I'll bring extra concrete. But now I want to bring extra cobblestone. So that kind of means I don't want these anymore. Oh, come on, give me just a little bit more space. Fine. I'll use the bags on my motorcycle, which I so rarely do. Then we can take all of it. There we go. Zoom, zoom. Right back to the clay mine. Guys, this mine was a lot of work. Whew. The digging. But that part is over. And this part is above us. Okay. I guess we can start by the outdoor lights. Let me drop off my inventory because I've got too much of it. Okay, that should do. Great. Open. Maybe I should make a door. Might be easier to get in and out of here. And I have one over here, of course, but might be a good idea to make a door. All right, let's take out this mountain. We need... Hang on, before I commit to that. Yeah, I need a pit of clay. This is a clay mine after all. And so we've got to cut out that portion of the mountain and put a fence around it. I think that should work out. Let's try and make it even with the house. Do I want space? No. I just really like that hill. You know, it's a pretty hill, but I think I'll just take out the whole clay area. From here, probably. Let's try here. If I didn't miscount, that's a space of 21. That's a little bit larger than I'd expected. Let's try... So that's 17. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go for. So that's 11. do I want this? So I like that the mountain kind of pushes right up against the house here. I think that that's cool. So let's not go. Well, it would have to be. I guess maybe I can keep this. I guess I got to find a way to keep this hill because it does look very natural when it comes right up and pushes up against the house like that. I like it. I think it's cool. I don't want to lose that, but we still need the aesthetics of the clay mine. Maybe I can bring the clay mine forward a bit. I think that would look okay. So if we pulled the pit, let's see, that's the space of 21, that's space of 17. Let's pull the pit here. How about here? I think that's about as far forward as it can go. And I don't even like taking it that far forward, I think. All right, I think it could go there, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to start digging, I think. We'll see what we can do about this mountain. So of course the intent of the clay mine is to give us a lot of clay, which in this case it is doing miraculously. But it's also got to look good, right? So let's make sure we can kind of give it an aesthetic feel. Oh, lady. Hey, hands off. Hey, guy. I don't want any trouble. Okay, we're digging. Cool, I got some iron there. I guess I want it level with the floor, or the foundation. So those of you who are wondering what happened to the outdoor lights, I need the pit to know what the outdoor lights are going to look like. Come to think of it, the larger that I make it, the more light I'm going to need. So if we have one spotlight here, that'll pretty much cover the whole thing, right? And so then if I have two, and even a third, it'll be like floodlights, which would be fine in this area. You'd want floodlights here. You don't want zombies sneaking up on you in the middle of a field at night. Yeah, so if one does the trick, three will be great. And I can afford 3. I hope. I mean, I might have to pull in a whole new power source, but I hope not. Especially because I've upgraded the tunnels now, so I really don't want to do that. Oh, I'll keep your acid. Hey, buddy, don't get back up. I thought you were dead for sure. Let's take it this far. I mean, we can always replace it, but I don't want to replace the mountain. I want to minimize the amount of mountain replacement I have to do, because I already have to replace large portions of the mountain and other places of the base. So let's try and minimize it here. So I'm starting on a smaller scale. Ow, bonked me on the head there. Okay, now we'll cut. I guess it will help me if I cut from here. I like this spot of iron here. That is not quite where I want to go. Maybe right here. My inventory's full. Man, it's these bags the zombies keep dropping on me. I don't care about that stuff. Guess this stuff can go in here. Well, that can go in there. This needs to go here. Okay. Wonder how I'm gonna solve my exit problem, because I kind of feel like the garage door is nice. I'll usually only use this on a vehicle, but I think I'm only feel like I need a door here because I'm working here. And so I got a lot of foot traffic going on, but ultimately I'm just gonna drive through here. So the garage door may be the only exit that I need, which would be ideal because I kind of didn't leave myself room for a door. I'm sure I could wedge one in somewhere. I can find another exit, but I'm talking about like an obvious spot for a door. Well, it's going to have to be bigger than that. It doesn't look like the whole purpose is that tiny little clay mine with this giant house next to it. So I need to keep going. Let's try to keep it level here for now. Let's say I want it here. Okay, and let's say to here, we'll measure it with these blocks. Needs to go a little further than that, I see. How about right there? Just has to come down. Two blocks. So that's 2 blocks. Oops. Went a little too deep, but that's okay. We're going to go deeper than this anyway. But maybe not on the side there. I might want to level it out. But we'll just start with what we have here. Ironically, that agility ability that allows you to block damage is kind of nice when you're digging. Didn't really expect that, but it is. I've been killed while digging before. It is not a good spot to be. For those of you who have been buried under a pile of dirt, or base parts, or even zombies, you have my sympathies. Okay, I want to pull this down one more level, I guess. I'm full, huh? Well, the clay mine is here, so I can pick up clay, so we might as well keep the clay. What do I have this one as? How about we do constructed? And we'll do this one as general. Okay. Didn't actually anticipate using those boxes. Didn't really expect to do so. And let's do stone. Hey now, you're telling me that I did not... and sand. I did not upgrade the blocks underneath them? Alright. Because I'm definitely keeping these boxes. And what are you connected to? Okay. You're working for the garage. Gotcha. Okay. I could put a door right there. It's an obvious place for a door. I just got to get rid of that ladder, and I don't need 2 ladders. So that's where the door is going to be. Yeah. That's what it's got to... That's how it's got to be solved. Is that going to work on the other side of this wall? There we go. Now I have access. That is exactly where that door needs to be. Good. Wait. Oh, for a second I thought you weren't connected. I thought you should be connected. Okay. Does this look like a clay pit? Yeah, kind of. Maybe I want it a little larger. That's looking a little better. Now it looks like there's a purpose for this house being here. Let's make it a little longer. I think I am going to go for a space of 21. Assuming that's what this space is. Maybe I should count it again. It's 22. Okay, that is correct though, because then it's a space of 21 within the perimeter. And then Space of 10 in here. So this would be a space of 12. I could bring it out 1, and that would give me a nice solid middle here. But it doesn't really matter. But I think it would look better if it came out 1. What if I did that? Hang on, I want even ground just for now. I understand that I'm digging. Okay, so that's 22 blocks, or a space of 21 in there. If we count this as the wall, which I do. We brought it out just a little bit, then my railings would look something like... I don't know what kind of railings I'm going to have, but they would be something like this. Guess I need a corner here. I do like those ones actually for clay mines. But this one should have a good... You guys don't have a corner without a plate. Is that it? Guess not. Well, just a regular old railing works for me. I like railings. We also do a fence. That one looks like a steel fence, and that's not really the aesthetic I'm going for this area. That would look great. Let's see this one. I think that also looks good. Hard to tell which one I liked better. Let's do both. See which one we like better. Because I can't really see it there. We'll say this is the end. Too dark. I think I'm going to go with the metal bars this time. I don't think I've ever done metal bars with a clay mine before, but that's what we're going to do today. Because I like them today. And they look alright coming out by 1, but I may like them even better if it comes out by 2. I think 2 is the way to do it, but let's just test 3. 3 is okay too, so let's start with 2. So this guy's got to go here, then we'll have a railing here. Actually, this one might be, doesn't really matter. We'll do that one. And then simple. There. Let's see what it looks like if I go all the way across. I probably will want to do a little... Hey, out of the way. Yeah, I probably do want to block underneath them. But when I come up here, this railing looks good at 2, I think. Let's see what it looks like on the bike, because that is when I'm usually going to be driving by it, is on the bike. I feel like it could be larger. All right, let's try 3 then. Dang! Meant to copy that block. Not pick it up. There we go. We're gonna have to start with squares, I guess. You tricked me? Okay. It's a little big, but maybe it needs to be, because I'm going to be driving by it. I feel like at 3 it gets a little big. I did like it at 2. Oh, it feels right at 3 when I go by on the motorcycle. Yeah, I think it just needed to be a little bit bigger because I'm moving past it so quickly. Yeah, it needs to attract the eye a little bit. And when it was 2, it didn't attract the eye enough. Okay, fine. We'll let that be the size of the clay mine on this end. Let's see if we can match it here. Because it does look all right with the length, right? Yes. All right, well. No time like the present. Perfect. Hey, the traps are live here, guys. Sorry if I forgot to mention that. Guess I gotta put up a sign. Hi! Three bags. How can I say no to that? I'll take your cash. Wow, those guys were loaded. It's fun to be in an expansion. There, that's what I'm looking for. And that can go here. I'm going to need an entrance to this little place because I need to move in and out, but we're going to worry about that after it's all dug out. That was just a mental note. I sure do like the augur when it comes to dirt. But I prefer the pickaxe in general. Come on, pickaxe. Do your thing. Hey, that's a level up. I think I've got something I'm working on, right? Treasure hunter? Yeah. Maxed now. Tuna fish gravy toast. Yum. We'll have to bring down the foundation of the house a little bit. Guess my bags are just too full for this. I gotta drop off some of this stuff. I'm not working on electricity right now. So let's call this Yeah, that's going to be a little bit more room. See how nice that is? You just let the hum of the augur put you to sleep. Can't do that with a pickaxe. But of course the augur doesn't cut through stone like the pickaxe does, so. Out of stamina. Bummer. Guess we'll switch to the augur then. I was hoping I'd get all the way through to the other side of that, but looks like I'll have to go around. Okay, now constructing stairs. How do I want these stairs to look? I probably want them to be a space of 3. Looks like I've got these metal railings here, so I'll keep it consistent throughout. Is that how I want it? Yeah, looks like it. Well, I suppose there is the option of doing these. Or nothing wrong with the classic stair. I don't really know, so I'm going to stick with the railing for now because it'll help me to decide if I hate it. Oh, that has an end and it's metal, huh? That's fancy. Okay, so let's say I do it like that. Then my foundation's got to be at least 2 down. Can I fit under there? Yes, I can. Now you guys can see why I die from collapses. Because I dig out foundations right underneath giant houses. But this time we won't have a collapse. Yeah. Come on down, lady. Hey! Just because I was hitting you doesn't mean you can hit me. Wow, guy, you are tough. Alright, guys, chill out. There we go. Thanks for the refresh. Okay, so I think we need to bring down the foundation here a little bit as well. But just here, it looks like, because it looks like I already got it here, which is great. That way I can dig out more if I need to. So if I've got a layer here of dirt, what if I went forward, let's see, 1, 2, 3? Yeah, let's do that actually. And here. So like that. Is this supposed to be my end? This is the space of 21. Yeah. And this. Space of 13. Okay, that's perfect. I hope. Might need a little bit more room because I butt up against that railing. Yeah, I might need a little bit more room. How much more room? Darn. Well, probably 2. I probably need at least 2. So this is at 13 and it'll be 15, making this a space of 21 by 15. Okay, I think that that's okay. I think I can go 2 more. I hope so. Because I'm doing it. We'll stop at the house, of course. Oh, I put away all my dirt. Too bad. Okay, let's cut this. I'm gonna see if I can't save myself a bit of time by only cutting out one of them and then the bottom of the other one. I think that's even. Hey, we made it on sweat alone. You know, it could actually be longer, but I'm gonna try and keep it this size. I'm gonna try and make it more of a modest clay pit rather than expanding more. But I do think that that little bit of space helped. So let's say we do this here as well. That means I need the room. No, that's in that space. So like that. I won't need a fence on this side though, because I've got a mountain. Okay, so a one-sided fence, that sounds okay to me. In which case, well, I guess what I would do is make a corner here. Make it an end corner. I think this is the wrong one. There. And this one's got to be an end as well, I think. Yeah. Maybe just to match that one. Maybe I should pull this one back. Oh well, I'm going to leave it like this for now. What we're going to do is we're going to make that little clay path that I just picked up the blocks for. So we need a space of 3 here, which means my clay path. Yep, it's something like that. Let's measure it all the way out. There. And there. Space of 3, space of 3. Okay, so that's a space of 3 all the way around. should be right. In which case, let's start digging. All right, this is all going to need to be taken out. I'm just trying to decide if I could save myself a bit of time by collapsing it, but I'm not really sure how deep I want this to go. So just for the sake of making sure I get it right, I'm going to take this out one block at a time. So if I've got a space of 3 here, I could easily do a space of 2, or I could do a space of 3 again. All these little boxes surrounding me are like faceless observers. I feel like I'm digging in a crowd. Okay, so if I wanted 1, 2, so that's space of 2. 1, 2. So that'll be our negative space. Alternatively, I could make it a little deeper. What do stairs look like? Because I'm going to have to get down here. Let's assume I just put stairs there. I won't do railings. I'm just using the stairs for now. My stairs are 2 because this is a space of 2. And so if I went further, I'd have to take it down here. I see. Let's cut this out. Okay, and this is a space of 3, right? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's a space of 4. Too bad. Well, a space of 2 is okay, I guess. It'd be perfect if it was a space of 1. I could dig just like a hole. I'll show you guys what I mean. Like a hole right here. Right there. And that would be perfect. But I can't because it's a space of 4. But that kind of does look like a clay pit, right? And that's space of 3, space of 2, and then it's the final hole. What if I brought this in as a space of 2? 1, 2, rather than 3. Oh, it's 4. That's a space of 4. Oh. Guess I need to make myself a little bit more room here. I may have miscalculated. I do that sometimes. Let's see if that was right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Because when I come down, yeah, that feels all right. So this is actually going to get a little bit bigger. In which case, if it's a space of 1, 2, I need my regular blocks back. So 1, 2, 3. Then we go down 1, 2. We could cut this a little bit further. And this would look still okay. Do I hear another screamer? Well, she'll just have to find me. Because I'm busy, lady. Okay, yep, that looks good to me. Space of 3. Then that's a space of 3 as well, so this can at least be taken out. I'll probably want to go back to a space of 2 in this area, but might as well start in this space of 3. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is only 2. Okay. I guess that gives us the opportunity to decide which one we like better. Well, the 3 does look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. But I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it in unless I get a little bit more space. Yeah, I'm going to have more space. One more. Which means this whole thing needs to be moved over one space here. That's going to change things. So bear with me. We don't want to do that yet. 1, 2, 3, space of 3. 1, 2, 3, space of 3. And then we could have 1, 2. And then a deep one. So it would look something like this. And so it would essentially give me that middle block I wanted. So that's a space of 16. This whole time I was functioning under the assumption that it was a space of 17. Oh, that's because I'm counting this space. So that is 17. So 9 is the center. My problem is I need one more block. 1, 2, 3. Then the middle's got to be there. That's basically what I'm saying. Well, I guess we can risk it. It might work out. I'm willing to take out a little bit of rock for that. Although let's put some back. That's all the stone I have left. I need to make some more. Oh, and you can be closed. Here I am committing to this floor plan, and I may actually go with a smaller floor plan, but I'm really at the point where it's one or the other, and I need to see which one is better. And it could be the larger one at this point, could be the smaller one, and the only way to really know is to see which one fits. And so I've got to make space for the larger one to see if the larger one fits. If it doesn't, it'll be easy to go back to the small one, and if it does, well then, we had to cut out this part anyway. You know, I'm thinking my forges are probably out of coal, and they're making steel for me, steel and concrete right now. So I've got to go check on those. Mental note to head back to base. I'm making some extra forged iron and steel for the expansion, the clay mine, where we are right now. I want to make sure that I have most things here so that I can do crafting here as well. It's just a long drive. Turns out it's a long way from here to here. And so, save myself a bit of gas. Okay, this is dirt, and I need dirt. And I think I only have topsoil. So let's get that while we head back to base. And we needed something else from base. I just gave myself a mental note. And it was... Literally just said it a moment ago. Check on my forges. That's right. All right, motorcycle. Let's do it. Take me home. That roof's a bummer. Gonna have to break. Because I'm not gonna break the whole tunnel and make it a little higher. It's just not worth it to me. I mean, I could make the roof a little bit higher so I stop hitting it. Of course, that's how these ones are made. But I'm just going to accept that's a mistake and hit my brake every time I go down it. If I can remember. Yep, exactly. That's exactly what I thought. Oh, I wanted 3 of those. Accidentally sent an extra one back. You know what? Let's make some more while we're here. More concrete. I also need some more stone, which means I need some more cement. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring a little bit of stone. Ah, the other stone has base. The other base has stone. So I don't need to do that. But I will start making cement at the other base. Thinking maybe we could bring a cement mixer, but I don't know where I would put it. And I need at least 2 if I'm going to do that. How much is that going to cost me? 2 engines? I've got that. I don't remember what I need. Spring mechanical parts. You know what? I'm going to make this at the other base. So why don't we just do exact change? Let's do some painting on the way. Because maybe I won't like the decayed brick when it's everywhere. Well, I don't hate it. I think I like taupe on these, don't I? Yeah. Seems an awful lot of extra effort for not a lot of visual difference. But I guess it is different. Oh. There. That's actually kind of looking good. I don't know if it'll fit everywhere on the base, but oh, I dropped off my concrete there without thinking about it. Darn! It's okay. I've got more. If I want, I could change the flooring here. Because technically the road's only in this space. But I may just let it all be asphalt, or appear to be asphalt. We'll just have to see. I'm going to leave that line there, though. I like the clutter that we're doing in this area. I think it's looking good. And let's start cooking with the stone we brought. Oh, I didn't bring any coal. That's my problem. Well, I do have some wood. I very much prefer to use coal, but wood works. And we want some cement mixers, which I don't even know are going to fit here. So I may not use them, but might as well make them. And I didn't bring dirt. That's what I forgot to bring, is dirt. I can make dirt here. But I had dirt at home. That's why I went home. Well, you know what? We're going to do both. We're going to make dirt. And we're going to get the dirt that we had. That should be enough. Oh, do I not have dirt here? I really thought I did. Well, I guess I'm going to bring this gravel. Might as well. But wow, I really don't have dirt. Means I've got to make some at the other place. It's my only way. Well, I'm here. I'm going to paint some of this because it is looking good, and I want to see if it's going to continue to look good if the whole base looks brick like that. So let's grab some extra paint. Since I came all the way back here, we can make the trip worth something. And I need some more paint. I forget how many this makes. How many does one make? 500? And they stack in 1,000? So if I make 12 here, and 12 here, in fact, since we just picked up some gasoline, let's check our gas, because we haven't refilled in a while. Dang! Did not mean to do that. I don't know. The bricks kind of compete. I mean, they kind of competed already, but you know, might need to change the house, but that's okay. I was planning on doing some changing to the painting to that area anyway. Painting is easy to redo. So, well, okay, fine. We're just gonna keep going. That's not how that goes. I need Adobe White here. Out of paint. Not surprised. Used a huge amount of paint there. Let's make some more. It was not that expensive. I only needed to make 24 of them. See, we could also just do a good old gray. It doesn't have to be a brick. But I think the red does look nice. Hopefully it continues to look nice. We'll leave it this way for a while. I mean, I left these white bricks here forever. Way longer than I expected. So, give these red blocks a chance. I don't have to love the painting yet, because it's not finished. Painting, that sort of thing comes last, after everything's constructed. Oh man, that's so much wall. And I upgraded all that too, guys. Ooh, took a long time. But the painting sure does make a difference for appearance, though. Not just the constant gray. Now we have the red and the white of the ceiling to break up the gray. Makes such a big difference. Actually, a white or cream is one of the options that we could do. I've seen tunnels like that. White tunnels, cream tunnels, that sort of thing. But brick is where we're going to sit right now. That is an insane amount of paint. I guess that just goes to show that this is an insane amount of concrete I used. Whew. Oh, I missed. That's kind of cool looking though. A brick road. Neat. I should do that sometime. Make a brick road. I'm happy with that. I could make this a brick tunnel, just like everything else. Or I could make it metal. I'll come back to here. Yeah, I'll come back. That's funny, I've got a little entrance down here. Oh. See, that's the struggle with this area of the base. I kind of want it to be uniform, but of course it's a huge part of the base, the road circuit. So it's going to be very dominant for catching the eye, which may be good with the red brick, right? Out there, we're loud, we're proud, but it could be bad too because it can be overwhelming. So this period of test will be good for us. Can you believe I'm almost out of paint? We could make this entire wall brick. Yeah. Oh man, it is an effort to get all the way up this ramp without a vehicle. Good thing I have parkour. Oh, it looks like this needs to be upgraded. Hopefully I like the bricks, because it's going to take a while to undo it. Is that not a wandering horde? Okay. I think I've gone all the way around. Oh, dog. Where are you, doggy? Oh, you're getting shot by my traps, huh? I can hear you. Must have been a wandering horde. Hey, cut that out. Okay, I think I can get behind all this red brick. Guess I found a screamer. Well, I don't know if I want to switch to that brick then, if I've got all this brick around. What if I continued this? We need more paint. I don't know, it might be a lot of brick. It's kind of a lot of brick. I wonder. Because that's pretty much the same thing, but it's a different color. Could work. Still a little loud. What about a wood siding? The green looks good with the red. The blue's okay with the red too. Let's try the green. Break up the brick a little bit. Hey, did not want to fall all the way down. Okay, that'll do for now, until I figure out what else I'm going to do. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with that balcony yet. Just out of curiosity, before I leave this spot, I know this is a bit off topic, but what if I did the top of these real quick? I don't know if I actually like this better. Better than nothing? I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't know what my issue with it is. I have some issue. I'm not sure what it is. Let's try a cone. No, that's kind of funny. It almost looks like a Washington Monument. Let's try a pillar 6-way. That's kind of cool. What blocks do you guys like for the top of the columns? Let me know in the comments. That will help me in the future. I don't think so. In my mind, I had the cap, the spherical cap, the half sphere, but I, for some reason, thought it was larger. In my head, it looked larger. And I think that's why I'm struggling with it now. I want it to be larger than it is. But fine. Might like them. Oh, I missed this. All right, let's see how much dirt I've made at the other place. I'm really glad I made those concrete so they don't break every time I hit them now. I brought a bit of a surplus. I got someone crawling around. I don't have a vault door in this yet. Well, I guess I better fix that problem. I thought I brought a vault door with me. Oh man. Kind of a small space. What if I did that? I mean, I'd have more room, but it would be more obvious that I've got a secret passage there. I needed to get a vault hatch door. That's right. So easy to forget. Yeah. We'll keep them closed for now, though. Okay, so now let's measure this properly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and now we need dirt. Oh, that's right. I had to check to see how much dirt I've made. All 1,000. I have no idea where I'm going to put these yet, so we'll just leave them there. Okay, so now that's a space of 3. I don't know what I'm going to do with the middle yet. I guess I need at least a... Oh, wait. I need at least a space of 2. And then 1. So this can be cleared. Okay, so now it's right. And if I want it to be that way all the way around, then I need so this has to go over one more is what you're telling me. I want it to be truly equal. I meant to copy that block. I think it was this one. Oh, oh no, that's right. Because I needed the room here. 1, 2, and 3. So then if I do a space of 2 in here, then that means this space is going to be like this. And then I could have an even deeper hole. Okay, so these are all the same. Let's take this out. Okay, yeah, that kind of looks like I'm digging out here. I could even make it a little larger. Make this a space of 2. Take that out, and then make everything deeper if I wanted to. But I think I'm going to keep it like this, because I think it does look good the way it is. It looks like a clay mine. Do I really want it to be a little bigger? No, I think it looks good. We just need to replace it with dirt now, because right now it's all stone, and it's got to be dirt, because it's got to be a clay mine, not a stone mine. So that means we have to take out all of this rock and replace it with dirt. We had to be very careful because, well, it's going to be tough to make it the same. Every block's got to be exactly... Every dirt block has to be put in one of these stone block places. And it's got to be put in the right spot. So I'm going to be doing it kind of carefully. one step at a time. We only need one layer of clay. This clay mine is just for aesthetics, so it can be shallow. But it does have to be clay and not stone. I might make a platform. I'm just not sure. So we'll let that sit for a second. If I do make a platform, I'm gonna have to remove this stone anyway. Yeah, but I could make it a natural stone area. Well, this has to at least be dirt. Nah, I'm just gonna take it out. It's gonna be easier. If I want to make a platform here, it'll be easy to just dig up the dirt that I put down. It only takes a second with an auger. We're gonna leave the iron there. Yep, everything's right. Just double checking before I continue. Yep, okay. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Looking good so far. Oh, that's wrong. Space of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it should be there. Yep. It's like I'm digging my own grave here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that kind of looks like a clay mine. Now let's assume that I'm going to make a ring all the way around it. Because before I was saying, hey, I'm just going to have a one-sided fence, but now I'm thinking there is a possibility that I may make a ring all the way around it. So let's cut out the room. That would be a space, be one more space here, and then one more space here. I don't know. We'll leave it for now. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out if I need more than what we've got. Let's upgrade some of these. Wow, I'm kind of using up all these boxes, aren't I? Impressive. Should probably make some more stairs and ladders and stuff, but that looks good the way it is for now. I guess I gotta bring some darts for these, because these are not loaded. It's funny that I have that weird unupgraded line all right here. Must be right where I make the attic or something. $271, wow. Almost max level, but I won't be hitting max level. I really never do, so I don't expect to actually hit max level. Because, you know, max level is not really what I'm shooting for. I'm just building, and then I usually end up finishing before I hit 300. Didn't finish this whole roof. Oh, and this doesn't go far enough, huh? So I actually do have to cut this a little bit. It does look right. It's gonna be easier from above. There. So all I have to do is take out that and that if I end up wanting it to be all the circular. I guess my only thing is from the sky. Yeah, it looks okay. I'm just trying to decide if I'd rather have it a complete circuit or a one-sided fence. And the view from the sky would make a difference. Yeah, I guess. I am going to need a light in here. I have some lights upstairs. Oh, that's where all my concrete went. So I could do light on the wall. I could do a light on the ceiling. Let's try the ceiling first. Hope I'm not butting up on my power needs, power maximum. It's bright enough. Okay. Where am I keeping all my paint? Didn't I put a bunch of paint? Oh yeah, right here, okay. Looks like a McDonald's funhouse. Well, I suppose I could do... Or... Yeah, I think I'll do this. Nice and simple. Not really sure what I'm going to do with the floor yet, so we'll just keep that there. We don't want too many all white rooms or this is going to look like a hospital. All right, let's bring this stuff back. Where's my motorcycle? Man, this clay mine is really turning out. It's a lot of work, but wow, it is worth it. You know, I might as well plug these. They're bothering me. I may need them again, but good as new. I guess I wanted to leave some concrete there, didn't I? It's all right. Oh, I thought I was making more cobblestone there. Well, do we have any more cement? A little bit. I actually probably want to replace some of my forged iron too. Who's getting electrocuted? Who's growling up here? He sounds really close, right? He just got cut by a blade trap? This blade trap. How come you didn't get shocked by the electrical wire? Ow, I did. Is the electrical wire not working? Oh, it's working. You walked right past that thing, didn't you, buddy? Twice. That's weird. All right, my friends, that marks the end of this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I have been having a good time, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in future episodes. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that I can interact with you on the journey. Oh, and make sure to tell your friends about Mirthless Mirror so they can join as well. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!